Some of the design basis for biological treatment, especially the aerobic thing, we have to take into account the pH of the wastewater. pH typically you have to control it within the neutral range, typically between 6.5 to 8, the bacteria can tolerate. Temperature has a major effect on the biological performance. Every 10-degree increase in temperature can double the reaction rate, and therefore the higher the temperature, the faster the reaction, the smaller all the reaction times and things like that. Similarly, 10-degree decrease in temperature will also reduce the reaction rates by 50%. And therefore, if you go to cold climates, you have to take into account the temperature effect. We were operating a treatment plant in Ooty. Ooty is about 8,000 feet above mean sea level. It's a hill station. And Unilever had a mushroom factory there, and we understood the requirements of design based on the temperature fluctuations in these hill stations. Keep in mind also that it is not the ambient temperature we are talking about. It is the wastewater temperature which is critical, and which is what the microbes are going to see. The ambient temperature may go down to 0 degrees or even -5 degrees, but the wastewater temperature may not go down to such low levels. It may come down, let us say, from 25 degrees to maybe 15, 18 degrees. But again, you have to take into account those changes in temperature and accordingly do the design for temperature correction. Not only temperature correction, also in a hill station, the atmosphere is thin. The oxygen availability may be less. So you have to also understand what is the solubility or the levels of oxygen at a higher geographical location. So many things come into play when you do the design. As I said, these are the design factors: pH, temperature, food, availability of food. So you have to accordingly allow for the right amount of population of bacteria for the available food to take care of digesting the pollutants. Oxygen requirements. Oxygen requirements, another major consideration, and that's how you design. How much, what is the air blower capacity, what are the diffusers you will use, what is the water depth, and therefore what is the transfer efficiency of oxygen from the gas phase to the liquid phase in the wastewater. Oxygen requirements, type of waste. Type of waste is very, very critical. Please keep in mind that 100 milligram per liter BOD in sewage is not the same as 100 milligram per liter BOD from a bulk drug industry. Although for our convenience, we have lumped all these things in the form of a BOD. The BOD, 100 milligram BOD, is contributed in sewage by a different set of chemicals and constituents than from a bulk drug. And therefore, there's a basic difference. So you have to keep this at the back of your mind all the time. No two wastewater may be of the same 100 milligram per BOD will be the same. The characteristics are different. The behavior will be different. And therefore, you need a lot of experience, especially when it comes to industrial wastewater, to understand what contributes to the BOD. It may be a long chain double bond organic compound or a ring compound, aromatic ring compounds. So all these things, the BOD, although it may be showing as 100 BOD, the way it behaves will be totally different. Type of waste is therefore very, very important. Brewery wastewater is not the same as bulk drug wastewater or a textile wastewater. You must understand that. Food to microorganism ratio, this is one of the major design criterion which an environmental engineer uses. This is the loading rate in terms of the kilograms of BOD per kilogram of biomass per day. F by M ratio, food to microorganism ratio. This is the key design parameter which we use in all our treatment plants. And this in turn determines so many other factors. It determines what is the efficiency of BOD reduction, whether it is 80%, 90%, 95% reduction in BOD. F by M determines that. What is the oxygen requirement? Again, F by M determines that. What is the excess sludge, excess bacteria produced? F by M determines that. So F by M is a key parameter you have to keep in mind. Nutrient requirement, certainly you know this. Typically, the nutrient requirement for aerobic biological treatment is nitrogen and phosphorus, 100 BOD to 5:1. 100 BOD, 5 nitrogen, 1 phosphorus. This is the typical ratio of nutrients which is required for aerobic biological systems to perform as per design. If there is a deficiency in nutrients, the performance will definitely suffer, and it is known to suffer even up to less than 50% of the actual possible efficiency if nutrients are not sufficient in quantity. So design basis, these are some